And we got bananas in chat from the Josh Nillis, I Love Cats, Alessanders, 86KRL, Ollie95XZ, Jay's on fire, Camo J123 Sir, thanks a lot, Alien Explorer, Glyphin, Verizon Omega, Foxy Face Rocks, Manex Boy, Potamissum, Smooth Tube 21, and Redstone Muti. I always read out the subscribers, don't I? And it's because the bananas are so identifiable and they're an icon. And then I read out the same names, so my brain reads them quicker. How's the music for you guys? It feels a little bit quiet for me. Should be nice and loud. It's some bureaucratic. Let me turn and face you. Hello. Hi. We've got noises in my ear from Disco Manco. Resubscribed for 2 months in a row. Thank you for resubscribing. Saying second month for subbing. Hope to get it much further. I hope you stick around too, buddy. I hope you enjoy the streams. WMM Spencer has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you for using your Amazon Prime subscription on me. I appreciate that. Randa Banana 14 has resubscribed for 5 months in a row. Thank you for the wonderful support, peeps. Appreciate it. And loads of bananas in chat. Pre-stream music today was Dimmable Gear with Progenies of the Great Apocalypse. I haven't listened to that song maybe admittedly in years. When I heard it today, it came on at random on my phone. I went, oh my god, I love this song. And then I sort of went, oh my god, it's been too long. And I spent the day listening to that record, which was the first Dimmu Borgir record to come out with me being a huge fan of their music. And it was so awesome when it came out. I couldn't stop listening to it. Still love that record. But you don't want to hear me rant about music. Jay's always going about noises in my ear. Sometimes it's the ones I've got to read out. Sometimes there's some good old songs. Lepatuapolari. Oh, I tried to do that with a cool accent. Has subscribed to Amazon Prime. Thank you. Yellow Harold has resubscribed for 16 months in a row, saying boom, 16 months. Thank you again. Appreciate the wonderful support, people. Arf Trooper says, of all the days to have both my laptop and PC... sorry, to have both my laptop and my PC not work. I see, they're both not working at the same time. That is unfortunate, buddy. Hope you sort it out. G. Koo says, Hermitcraft is fake. At first I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. But then I realised what you're getting at. Because the name of this stream is Hermitcraft is real. I've been in a bit of a strange mood. If you saw my my announcement video, you'll probably understand I'm a little bit hyperactive. I don't get hyperactive very often, but today I'm feeling a bit hyper. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's listening to Death Cult Armageddon all day, just getting me hyped up. Oh. Right, we got more noises in my ear. Golden TNT MSD 14 resubscribed for 9 months in a row, saying music expresses that which cannot be put into words and that which cannot remain silent. Victor Hugo. That's an amazing quote. I really like that one. Thanks for sharing it. TY the Power says Mumbo filled his spoon counter. I'm well aware of this, and I have a plan of action. Okay, things are going to happen now, you know. Just saying, things will be happening now that the spoon counter is filled up. We had a bet, we had an agreement, we had an arrangement. And that arrangement will be figured out. That slab lighting is triggering, says Speed Space Gaming. There's worse things to get triggered about. Let's say that's not really much of a deal in my opinion. Caxio Music says this music is very inspiring. Gotta love bureaucratic. Yeah, gotta love bureaucratic. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. This is my first stream, says Melio. Welcome to the stream. I apologise if I butchered your name. It's a good chance that I butchered it, as that's what I tend to do here. Tend to butcher the names. Noise in my ear. Let's have a look. Thunderphallus has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Little bit of an inappropriate name. Hilarious nonetheless. Thank you for your subscription. Hang on, did I just do that bit? No, I didn't do that bit wrong. And what I do, by the way, is I variate these up a little bit. That gamer 123 is resubscribed for 4 months in a row, saying 4 months you're still amazing and forever will be. Thank you for the lovely message, buddy. I hope I can keep going, keep doing this. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy this. Marilyn Miner is resubscribed for 17 months in a row, saying thanks as always for the great videos and better luck next time on Hermit Quest. I'll be watching you. No creepiness intended. I didn't think it was creepy at all, but now that you've said it, it feels slightly off. Ooh, I am placing the wrong block. There we go. Need some stone in those spaces. So I haven't even said what we're doing yet. I've just started building it, and that's the way it should be. Let's just play some Minecraft. You'll figure it out. You'll be able to. You're smart enough. You know what we're doing by watching. Mumbo has joined, says iCubic. Did Mumbo just join? He did. Mumbo joined. Celebrate, everyone. Celebrate. Some people are celebrating in chat. And SNT Games says, could you do a Let's Play of Microsoft Excel? Oh, jeez, I don't know. Like, if I could make a spreadsheet game with numbers and values that somehow was interesting, it's entirely possible that you could make a Let's Play of Minecraft Excel. I mean, the sky's the limit, right? Like, why not? You know? Every now and then I do stuff in Excel that's kind of interesting. Like, when I manage my patrons, which I don't have to do in the same way I did anymore, thanks to the API, I used to have a massive spreadsheet with everyone's name and all the info that patron gives you, and then they changed the formatting of their own thing, so all of a sudden first and last names were separated. That caused a bit of a problem in my spreadsheet because it meant I had to write every name individually. So then I spent ages figuring out how I could get Excel to take two different columns of information and combine them together when it wasn't doing mathematics or adding and subtracting. And I thought that was kind of interesting, and I thought, you know, this would make a useful tutorial for someone who needed such a thing. But it wouldn't really fit on my channel, would it? You know, Excel tutorials with X. Oh, that sounds so good, doesn't it? It sounds like it should be on the channel. X's Excel tutorials. It rolls off the tongue. Damn it, I missed an opportunity there, didn't I? I should have taken the channel in another direction. Right. That is, yep. Right, more stone. Aha! Another one done. One more to go. One more to go, peeps, just over there. Microsoft Excel, says Minecraft Crafter. Yeah, it's a program. Almost walked off the edge. Do you know what? If you don't know what it is, just look it up. You can still make Excel tutorials, says Rick on PC. I still could. It was a bit of a joke, to be fair. X is excellent Excel tutorials. X is excellent Excel explanations. I like what chat's coming up with here. Middle click X is Pluto's World. Do you know what? I would say thanks to the reminder. I will say thanks to the reminder. I'm never going to remember. Doesn't matter how many of these I get, I just never seem to remember. Disco Mango says, just play EVE Online if you love spreadsheets. Now, why would I need a spreadsheet for playing that game? I'm taking it there's lots of number tracking to be done. Some stuff you got to remember or something. Sparts says, I'm bored of Minecraft, but I can't stop playing. Basically, I have nothing to do. If you're bored of Minecraft, I mean, don't just play it for the sake of it. I mean, find something else to do. There's all sorts of things you could do. I mean, otherwise you'd be wasting your time a little bit if you weren't enjoying it. Let's have a look at the noises in the ear. Garrow Wets has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you for your subscription. Appreciate it. Billman68 for 11 months in a row saying loving the streams and videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you, my man. One more month for a Goldie Face. That is all. That is all. So we've been streaming for 9 minutes, peeps. And, oh, do you know what? I'm going to have a sip of my tea. Sip of my tea. It's going to be hot. Mmm. It's really bitter. What did I... That's supposed to be English afternoon. It tastes more like Darling. Maybe I did make Darling. It tastes very much like Darling. I could have swore I did not... Whatever. Tea confusion. Hashtag tea confusion. Doesn't happen very often. Usually I know what I'm drinking. Today, not sure what that's about. I went to a different shop today to do my weekly shopping. They had so many different varieties of tea. I looked at them all and I think I've got to drink more of my own first, but I'll be back here. I'll be back out to try some of these varieties they've got. Okay, this song is really chill. Love the vocal snippets. Cool thing they got going on. Right. We're up to speed. Let's go down a couple of blocks. Hashtag tea confusion in chat. Love it. Brilliant. Sparts says British and their tea knowledge. And here I am being confused about what I'm drinking. We've got a noise in me here. I've got a few to catch up on though. So Ian Ballassy has thrown some bits at me saying, "Hey X, the GDC Game Developer Conference YouTube channel just uploaded a video of a guy behind the Doom game music talking about it. Sounds like something you'd enjoy." That does sound like something I'd enjoy. I also already know a lot about Doom and the music behind it. The music behind Doom is mostly heavy metal and hard rock sort of stuff. Bands like Guns N' Roses, Alice in Chains, Pantera, Metallica and Slayer, you can hear their songs in the Doom soundtrack. Now, the way the Doom soundtrack is done is it uses something called MIDI, which is a computer language for telling a computer what note to play, how to play it, what it's supposed to sound like, what instrument. And so when you play Doom on a different computer or setup, the soundtrack can actually sound slightly different based on how that computer plays the music for you, right? So it sounds slightly different on every computer that you would play it on. Well, it depends on the hardware. Like if computers have the same hardware, it sounds sort of the same. So yeah, it can sound slightly different, but those songs are basically just tabs of like popular heavy metal songs, or they're very similar. Like I think they're deliberately slightly different to avoid copyright issues, you know. And that's where a lot of the inspiration comes from, the original parts of that soundtrack as well. MIDI is fun, says X0. It is fun. I have had a lot of fun composing songs in MIDI, although, you know, through Guitar Pro is how I compose. Essentially, you know, it's just an interface for doing MIDI. Yeah, love it. You can really make some cool music with that. And I tell you what, I wasn't going to talk about this, but I talk about things that I think about doing. You guys encourage me, and then it ends up happening. I was listening to a song on the record that I wrote years ago. It's one with lyrics, which I was half starting to think maybe I could sing this. And I was thinking about all the different guitar parts, because there's like 5 different guitar tracks. I can record all of it quite easily. And with like the steps forward I've made recently, I was starting to think maybe I could like record this and like as an actual song and then put it out there and see what people think. Now I know you're all going to encourage me, and hopefully that encouragement will sink in, because I think it'd be a good idea, and maybe I should just start practicing the song and occasionally recording it. That's what I've been thinking anyway. Shani Bat the Cat says, I create music with MIDI. Well, basically a program called Ableton Live. Ableton Live is, from my understanding, because I have it, it's basically you know, a studio, digital audio studio software, which all have MIDI in. So I would have assumed or guessed that it wasn't primarily a MIDI program, more so that MIDI was a part of it. Anyway, totally getting distracted and falling behind on noises in my ear. Darth Meti has resubscribed for 5 months in a row. Thank you for your resubscription. Let's have a sip of tea. There's lots of do-its in chat. Don't even worry about making it into video. Do it right now, live on stream, says Rocky. That won't happen. That won't happen. So lots of encouragement. I appreciate that. I changed my recording setup the other day for recording guitar solo, which I almost managed to pull off, but unfortunately I kind of lost my steam after I spent ages setting up. It'd be nice and easy for me to record now, so I think it's worth a try. Alton says, X, what album of Bureaucratic do you recommend? This is Beats, right? We're currently listening to Replaced, which is my favourite of the records, and you'll actually hear the 5 songs on Replaced played 3 or 4 times throughout the stream today. Replaced is the record of his I recommend. It's definitely my favourite. Soroki Avalon says, I know Excel too well from all of my accounting classes. The odd thing is that I would probably watch and enjoy those videos thanks to the excessive conditioning. I mean, if you know how to use Excel and someone's doing something cool with it, then yeah, it probably would be interesting, right? Like, I can picture myself being interested in that, because I've had to figure things out for myself. My my headset won't stay on my head at the moment. It's slipping off my ears, which ain't good. Appreciate the donation, man. Thank you for the donation. I am really falling behind on noises. Mermian has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Well, I fell down there. Thank you so much for your subscription. Appreciate it. Okay, where we go? No! I didn't make up my mind where I was going quick enough, did I? Okay, this thing is basically going to take us up, and then we've got to shimmy on down. Yep, yep, very good, very fine. Oh, okay, we made it. I know what we've got to do next. We've got to grab some cobble, probably, and some glowstone, and some water, which will probably be best as ice. Oh, we've got a chest for that, which is great. And there's more noises in my ear. Jeez, peeps, I'm never going to be able to keep up, am I? Right, we're going to take some of this ice. I'm going to show you what we'll do with this. I'm thinking this is going to be our light source, but we're going to go like this now. Maybe even down one more. Actually, one more would be kind of pointless. Yeah, did I do a thing up here, like a trick? No? That's just it, isn't it? Cool, that's what we're going to be doing. R5 Family Craft has resubscribed 4 months in a row, saying, thanks for all your advice. I wish I could catch all of your streams, but the man demands his time. The family says hi. Hi to the family. Thank you for watching in. Remember, the streams are on the second channel as well, if ever that's convenient for you. If you fancy watching them when they're not live. If not, it's absolutely fine. No! It's sort of not been ruined. It's sort of not been ruined. That's our quote for today. Okay, that should be Silk Touch. It is. Very good. Very fine. Right, we'll take that. Put that back. Yeah, that's going to light up the area nice. And we're going to get rid of these torches. We're going to look at the area when it's dark. And then we can come back after and sort of go, yeah, it looks better now, doesn't it? That's the plan, anyway. Ooh, definitely gets dark over there. Get yourself down to Mumbo's and get a prank going on his full spoon counter, says Exposed. We don't do pranks during the stream. That's just the thing, you know. Oh, it looks like we found a secret cave, have we? Is that what we found? I think we have. Right, and I'd like to fill this in with some coal. Very good. Cobble up there. Is that how... Aha, that is how it goes. Right, and then we'll do that. So, we have another new subscriber with Beals TGM. Thank you for subscribing, man. Appreciate it. That Flash Cat has resubscribed for 3 months in a row, saying, "Hey X, in my last resub message, I said that I was waiting for my." Hang on, I'm doing a poor job of reading this all of a sudden. In my last resub message, I said I was waiting for my AP Computer Science exam results, and I have since received passing score. Awesome, well done. And as always, love your amazing content. Congratulations on passing. That's awesome. Keep up the good work. Okatarian has resubscribed for 2 months in a row, saying, thanks for making such great content. Love your videos. What did you think of the latest episode of GOT? I really liked it. Very satisfying. If anyone hasn't watched it yet, because I don't want to be Mr. Spoileroo. Yeah, that one's andesite, then that one's quartz. Because there's a little bit of a gap, I just noticed. I don't know what to say about it without there being spoilers. The ending, though, like, I kind of called it. I was watching it. I was like, I see where this is going. Yep. And then, bam. I really love that show. It's obviously people rave about it and all this sort of stuff. And if you haven't seen it, and you might think just from the hype that it's just another show, I really think it's like excellent in many different ways. And it gets better and better. It's really strange. I've seen lots of shows over time, and the usual trend is the longer it goes on for, the more it seems like it passes its moment, and it's just, you know, it's just more of the same. Whereas this one just seems to flow in the right direction and get more and more interesting. And so yeah, I loved it. It was great. Hello, what have I missed, says Sander. We've just been working on our base. We're going around doing lots of little details and stuff, getting ready for a future episode. Well, basically, I'm going to comment on it in a future episode. Hey, look, we did this, and then bam, let's move on, kind of thing. Right, that's interesting. There is a big gap there. I'm glad I looked, because I could have easily fallen down that hole and made a fool of myself, which I don't do very often, do I? I never make a fool of myself. That's not something I do. There's no such thing as a derp counter. What are you on about? Shut up. Right. I just told you to shut up. That sounded kind of rude, didn't it? I'm sorry. Okay, right. Let's go put these things... Oh, you're the wrong thing. Well, we'll destroy you, even though you probably could have just hung out there anyway. Let's put the right things in place. Right, trying to keep up with these noises. Lady Ravencraft 58 has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you for using your Amazon Prime subscription on me. I appreciate the support, and I hope you enjoy the stream. Rowdy Bush 18 has also subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Again, Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the stream. We need even more glowstone. I've got a feeling we're going to need more than I thought. Because I've already taken more than I thought. Right, and what's going on here? We need to break that one. That needs to be... Yeah, there we go. Wait, no. Something always puts me off when I'm doing this. It's you dig back by one, then you fill it up, then you put that there. That's all I've got to remember. Sweet. I feel like the light level it puts out is just right. Even though it's a bit repetitive having water over and over again, it's just right. Spegrissin says, Bananas, I'm late. Welcome to the stream. Mumbo is combat logging again, says Lolski Gaming. Possibly. I don't know. Thomas Grillo says, hello and good evening, X. Been a while since I've caught a live stream because I've finally started playing on a whitelisted server. The experience is awesome. Hope you're well. I'm good, thanks. And yeah, playing on a closed community is often very good. Public servers, you can never have like the same level of trust, can you? Right, we'll break that with Silk Touch. Put that there. Can I have that ice block back? Thanks. Ah, before I get drowned, I was going to say. Spangleboo's here for donations, saying, I don't want to discourage your ambitions to play this song and sing. You should really focus on one thing at once. How did your backflip practicing go? Well, once you show us how you can backflip, then you can work on another project. Don't want to get overwhelmed. The backflip didn't go very well. I was about to perform the first backflip, and then I went, oh yeah, I can't do this, and I gave up. So I don't think I'm going to try and do the backflips again. All right. Appreciate the donation as always. I know you're having a funny, having a laugh, but there's a little bit of truth in there about don't focus on too many things. I felt a little bit kind of like lost with guitar recently, just because like there's just so many songs I want to learn, and so many that I'm sort of learning that feel like they take too much time to learn, and didn't really know where I was going, and then I was like going to add another thing to my list to do with guitars. I probably need a little bit of focus, you know. I've just realised something. There's always mostly stone at the back there, where I want there to be a lot of cobble for this bit, but you're probably never really going to notice, so we'll leave it alone. Right, so Resting Griffin has resubscribed for 6 months in a row. Thank you for your subscription. Appreciate it. And Fanciest Banana has subscribed with Amazon Prime. That is a very fancy banana, isn't it? Appreciate the support. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. Gonna drink more tea. Clark, thank you for the nice message, buddy. I'm glad you like the videos. Charlie Panda says Ice Bucket Challenge. What's that? What's that? That Flash Cat says don't do so much that you feel overwhelmed. It's ironic. I really, really dislike free time. I don't know what to do when I go, what should I do right now? I hate that. Like, and having something like guitar going really lets you know, you can always pick up and practice. So that's good. But I don't like it. At the same time, I do put a lot on my plate. I do try and do too much. But I think it's kind of worth it in the long run, really. Okay, this is going to be interesting because this bit's opened up. And by interesting, that wasn't very interesting, was it? Just placing a few blocks, not very interesting at all. Okay, this is looking good. Emily Didu says, actually 9 months or more, but Twitch hates me. What's this? Emma Lou Didu has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing for 9 months in a row. It doesn't say it. I know that's it's kind of annoying that Twitch does that. Unfortunately, I can't go in and manually edit things. Of course, I know your name. I can go, hold on, Twitch, you're wrong. You're wrong this time, but it don't let me do that. Right, we're definitely not having dirt here. That's faux shower. You know, the old faux show. Oh yeah, that's right. No block below it. Gotta have a block below it. Otherwise you ain't gonna get nowhere. This is great. The lighting is just right. It's just right. Do not forget the slurping sound, says Yellow Harold. Okay, you wanna slurp a slurp on the tea, do you? Hang on. that's some deliberately slurpiness. Some people probably just had to walk away then. That disgusting slurpy noise getting triggered. Getting triggered. Ah. Oh, I don't understand getting triggered. I don't understand being offended either. I don't know when I've ever been offended, really. It's just not a thing in my head. Right, I punched out all of these so we can go around. Oh, I'm holding the glowstone, that's why. So we can go around and look at what it looks like. Got to pick up all the torches as well. This is kind of cool. It's got a nice sort of ambience about it, doesn't it? So yeah, catching up with those noises. Rocky Avalon has donated, saying, I can't believe that there's only one episode of GOT left this season. It's going to be a long winter. That's a good one. Do not read out loud. Oh, okay, Rocky. I got your reminders. Just every time I read it, it was a bad time. Today was a good day. A good day is where you wake up, you work, you do all the things you're supposed to do in the day, like exercise and eat well, and then you've got no time free. That's a good day. That's a good day, you know, because I don't like to sit around twiddling my thumbs. So every time I read that message, Rocky, it's always called it a bad time. And I recorded a video. I recorded 2 videos today. First one was like, you know, pretty standard video. Second one, a little bit of hype. Do you know Minecraft episode? Just felt like doing one, and I really liked it. I really had a lot of fun putting it all together, and I've almost finished recording it today. I've got some more editing to do tomorrow, and then it's done. But I hope all of you enjoy it. You'll see it on the weekend. I know it's Tuesday and I'm recording weekend videos. What's going on? Right, we're going to put you up here. Glowstone ice. Dum 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 dum. No, I won't. It just popped into my head. Remember that time people pooped all over Scar for his community build? That was a time where you got offended, says kinda last Twitch. Interesting. Was I offended? I feel like I guess saying you're offended by something is serious. But then again, I'm not sure if I was offended by that or not. I have a hard time with the whole concept of being offended. Yeah, I certainly didn't like what people were saying to Scar, but I wouldn't call it being offended. It was just like, oh man, can people really be saying that? Like, Scar's put all this wonderful time and effort into a really awesome project for the community, and then some people are just pooping on his build, you know. Like, you can't really say, oh, you know, they can't do it. But the reality is, most of the time people who can do stuff like that and are really good at Minecraft and can do wonderful builds are appreciative of seeing other wonderful builds, right? They're not going to moan about it. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to block that off. So I don't see someone like having a go at Scar about it, except for people who just sit back, watch what someone else does and then critique it. That's the way it seems to me. Shadowfan says triggered. I wouldn't call it being triggered either, but apparently maybe it is. I don't know. X, you need to eat soon, says Thomas Grillo. IRL or in-game? Because I seem to be okay in-game. Make It Rain says, for those asking, he has been on the stream Plot World. He was on less than 24 hours ago, according to Twitter. Please stop asking. Peeps, you can still go on the stream Plot World, stream.asumavoid.com. It's 1.12. I have been on there. I will continue to go on there. It is really inspiring. All the stuff that's been built on there is amazing, and I can't help but feel I'll be looking at that world for years to come whenever I need some inspiration. It is certainly cool. I was going to log on during the live stream and have a little look around, but I don't think there's much of a point. Maybe at the end of it we'll pop on and I'll just, for the peeps that don't know, let you know what's going on with that. Okay, so I think we need cobble in here. There? Would we need it? No, that's where the water goes. Yeah, that's right. Oh no. Dang it! It's kind of awkward angle we're in here. We just got to go like that. Hey! And finally it's done. Can you visit the Plot World, says Arnie? As I just said, maybe later on in the stream we do something like that. Dodger Cole has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you for using your Amazon Prime subscription on me. I appreciate the support. Hope you're enjoying the stream today. Okay, let's work our way up from down below. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I seem to get confused by this gap here. It always seems to just... Never quite sure what to do, am I? There it is. This is a great Byro song, by the way. Okay, nice. Another one done. I did enjoy seeing my plot in X's video, says Miggins. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. There are lots of cool plots on there. Another JT says, Stream Plot World was my first time signing on to a server. It was fun. Oh, cool. If you guys don't know, there is a whole even bigger Plot World server there as well. If you like the whole building on a Plot World thing, play.asumavoid.com. You can go onto the Plot Worlds. You can get a plot that is 128, or maybe it's smaller now. Maybe it's like 99. But you get a ginormous plot in comparison to the one you get on there. Is there a gap? No, there isn't a gap. Oops. Sweet. Skull King says, if you do check the plot world, check my plot. Joke, don't worry. Everyone wants me to check their plot. I did a sweep. I've been doing sweeps. I've been sort of like going over every single plot one by one and taking down notes and getting inspiration. It's been really cool. There we go, that's the way. I like it when it's nice and easy like that and there's no opening and I don't get confused. That's what I like. No confusion for X. Okay. Got to fill in this gap. 2, 3. And I don't want none of that dirty granite on display. We don't want none of that now, do we? Apparently we've got over 1,100 people watching. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying it. If you haven't done so already, hit that follow button. Good things will happen. like getting notified when I go live, if you consider that a good thing. Ian Ballasy says, have you heard Bellwitch? They do crazy doom metal with only distorted bass, drums and vocal. Ian, tweet it at me and then I'll check it out after the stream. I have not heard of them, if you haven't guessed. If you haven't guessed. If you haven't figured it out. Right. There goes that stack of glowstone. There goes some more water. Asuma, what shop are you going to build, says Morbid Kid. Same one I've been talking about all season. I'm going to build a storage system shop. If you want a storage system, I'll build it for you. That's the deal. No takesy backsies, you know. No takesy backsies. That Fabby says mycelium. Now, why would you say such a dirty word? I mean, we spent so long getting rid of the mycelium on this island. It was quite the task. It had many time lapses. That dirty granite is a whole section of wall that you haven't changed on the other side, says Beep Beep Josh. Yeah, I'll get him round to it. I'm getting round to it. Where is it actually? Oh, on the other side. Yeah, it's over there, isn't it? I'll get round to it. Give me time. Jeez, one job at a time is what I say. It's what I say. Okay. Okay, rhymes. More glowstone, more ice. More power to you, that's what I say. Guliurus says mycelium. Why are people saying mycelium in chat? It's disgusting. Caleb says, hey X, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? 7. Random number, 7. Web Junkie is resubscribed 5 months in a row, saying 5 months. Imagine my exuberance examining Isuma's extrication and excavation adventures. Imagine my exuberance examining Isuma's excavation and excavation. Jeez! I tried. Thank you for the resubscribe, man. Appreciate it. I like the tongue twister there. That was a good one. There's some words there that could go into Asuma's excellent Excel. Oh, what was the last word? Explanations. So, Isuma's exuberant. No, Isuma's exuberant. Oh, I give up. My brain ain't good enough for this stuff. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I tried my best. Snurry says, hey X, could you maybe change the cobble fence? I find it a little bland. I suggest using spruce fence doors. What are that? What are fence doors? Trapdoors might look good. Mightn't they? Yes, they might, I said suspiciously. Those suspicious trapdoors might look decent. Wait, no, we don't have spruce trapdoors. That's a modded thing. Nope, they're staying. They're staying then. That's the deal. The deal is they're staying. Right, so now we've got loads of materials that we can dump back in here. Should have some andesite, cool. Now we need, actually we need the andesite back. Thank you, there we go. Bam, and a noise in my ear. Excuse me, slight burp there from all the tea. From all of the tea. Niles, butchering the name, Niles Drudruth says, just finished watching Observer from Jacksepticeye, which is a horror game. It's the first horror game I've watched. It's a glitchy type of game. It's really scary. I need to watch some good old Minecraft. Really enjoying the stream so far. Thank you for the message, buddy. I'm glad you enjoying some Minecraft and enjoying those scary games as well. I never really played those scary games. It always interests me, but I never get around to playing them. It's not good, is it? Also, those blocks up there, I was considering doing like this. Like put in... Ooh. Did I get rid of all the cobblestone? How could I? How could I? How many chiefs could a Chief Keef if Chief Keef could Chief Keef? Jeez! I don't know. That was a tongue twister as well. Oh, chat's going to be full of them now, innit? Innit, bruv. Wubsonator has resubscribed 10 months in a row, saying hi X, it's been a wonderful 10 months. Thank you, man. Appreciate the support. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. Hope you keep enjoying. 2 more months for a Goldie face. That's what I say. Right. So does that look good? I'm not sure it looks great. Actually, that probably does look the best. To be fair, it probably does look the best. What if it were like this? I kind of like that a lot. I kind of like that a lot, actually. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that. Jeez, why are you so difficult to place? There we go. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I like the slabs better, says Autumn. What do other people say? Cobble is best, says the dude. Anita520T has donated, saying, afternoon X, Spangleboo keeps picking on me and calling me a creeper. Please take all her quartz away. That Spangleboo's a troublemaker, isn't she? Jeez. That troublemaker. What on earth can we do? Take away her quartz, you say? I think I might be able to help out with that. Do a little bit of game mode 1, you know, flying around, teleporting, abusing my power. No, I won't do such a thing. Gamer Chick is here, resubscribing for 2 months in a row, saying, oh, 2 months. Glad to see you, sir. How you been? I've been great. Thanks for asking. It's been good. I haven't been myself lately. I feel like I'm coming back round again. I haven't really been like feeling like writing about music. That's a worry sign. When I don't feel like writing about music. You might have noticed that the blog's been quiet for a while. Hey, we're trying to decide about putting those blocks up there. Not you personally, I don't know if you read it or not, just for those of you that do. Yeah, I feel like I'm coming back round though. Coming back to my usual self. Which is good. Caxio Music says, I feel like sending a random message that has nothing to do with anything, but I'm not quite sure what I will send it about. Let me think a little bit more. Caxio, you get on that. You send me a pointless message that has nothing to do with anything, and I'll be happy to read that message out. But for now, got to try a little harder. We got another noise in the ear from John Hitbox, who has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you for subscribing, buddy. Appreciate it. Ugh, look at this ugly disgustingness going on here. It's foul. It's revolting. The Living Eye says, I made a Twitch account just for this. Well, that's cool. And now your Twitch account has been immortalised in the commentary of the stream. Never to be forgotten. Right, what are we going to do? Is it Cobble? I've been looking in chat for more feedback. I think I might just go with Cobble. I still think Cobble looks a little off. Perhaps it's got to be neither. Perhaps that's the trick. Oh, maybe stone bricks might look good. Let's give this one a whirl. In fact, stone brick's going to sound good. Hi, I got to... Jeez, I got to jump. I got to jump, put it through the gap. That's actually pretty decent. I think I'll go with that. I feel like that's the one. What about some sort of mossy stone bricks or mossy cobblestone at the water, says DK White Tiger. It would, yeah, a little bit of mossy here and there. The thing with the mossy cobblestone is it's kind of yuck. Like the mossy bricks, really nice colour of green. The mossy cobblestone, bit on the yucky, you know, it's a bit yucky. That's what I say. Ah, that's gonna wind me up. It's gonna drive me mad, I tell you. Go with andesite and stone, says BRT. I kept looking at it and thinking it didn't look great. This I really think this is the one. Like, I'm not gonna and ah and change my mind because I like the way that the line is in the middle. It's grey. It's kind of, you know, slabby, so it kind of mixes the things together and just feels like the right one. Let's go put this here. 5 at 5 says I am trying to get rid of water in the ocean monument while watching. X helps a little bit, but it's killing me still. I would do it the way I did it last season. I think that's one of the best techniques to make a machine to put all of the sand into the columns for you. I think if you try and make a machine to do the whole thing, you're getting a little bit crazy. But setting up machines just to create the columns for you is a massive time saver. It really is. I missed that project actually. Season 4 was awesome. Season 5 is the best. You know, I feel like Season 5 definitely lacks a little bit of community, but we knew we weren't going to get into the community stuff straight away. When that stuff starts to roll, which it will very soon, I really feel like this is going to be one to remember, you know. In fact, I kind of say that about all the seasons, don't I? Right, we need some more andesite. Jeez, I've got some andesite right here. Let's take that andesite, because we're going to need it. It's going to disappear very quickly. There we go. Why do I keep loads of granite and diorite in my shulker box when I don't like them? And I always build with this stuff, don't I? Hi, why can't I place you? Jeez, placing it in the wrong spot. Bam, noises in my ear. Jeez, done it again. Right, let's try. There we go. Am I getting a little bit of like frame jerkiness going on here? Nia Wind says really good music in the background. We're listening to Bureaucratic, and yes, it's really good. I agree. Bella's TGM says, hi, Asuma, I'm writing a long paragraph to make you spend 5 seconds doing nothing, and if you are reading this, I just got you. Haha. What are you building? I'm not up to date with Hermitcraft much lately. Asuma, lol, you read it. Ha 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 ha. Jeez, I fell for your wicked plan, didn't I? We're building parts of my base. If you haven't seen Hermitcraft recently, I don't know how recent the recent we're talking about is, but we are in my base. You can see some of the upper area. There's a derp counter right there. It's a derp counter. Yeah, we're working on the down here area. I don't know what to say. Spangleboo says you just made a video telling people not to carry stuff they don't use. Shut up. Quiet, you quiet. I guess I kind of did, maybe. Hey, look, I said it several times in that video because I know I get a ton of comments saying, what about this, what about that? You know, just think about what type of player you are and what you go and do. Which, sort of, I've just pointed out I haven't been doing very well because I'm the sort of player that doesn't play with granite and diorite. And, yeah, I seem to carry loads of it around with me. I mean, jeez. I got no explanation. I got no excuses, peeps. You'll have to take me the way I am. Okay, let's fill in that gap and then read some noises and have a sip of tea. Been streaming for 45 minutes. This tea is still a little bit warm. So, Regular Sir has resubscribed 4 months in a row saying, I raised my rather large mug of tea to you, sir. Here is another excellent month of viewing. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Raise that mug. Raise that mug. Spanglebo says, you shut up. Jeez, it's getting a bit hostile, Spangle. It's getting a bit hostile. Might have a showdown on the server. You don't want to fight someone in creative mode, I'll tell you that. You do not. Joel Kip has resubscribed for 22 months in a row saying, oh my days, almost 2 years. Yeah, man, 2 months and you'll have a diamond face. Crazy stuff. Thank you so much for the wonderful support, buddy. Amaniva B says, best Bureaucratic song. This is a good one, isn't it? I like this one. Blue Reaper says, Mumbo lost the bet. Spoon counter is full. I'm very aware and something will happen. Beals TGM said something and then that got deleted. I'm not sure why. Didn't get to read it in time. Gamer Chick says the only time we need to worry is if you stop wanting to do the lyrical genius that you do. What? Lyrical genius? This place is looking incredible. Am I a poet and I don't know it? Oh, did you get that? You never heard that one before, have you? You've never heard it before. Innocent Spangleboo is here with a donation. What? Who is this Mysterious, innocent Spangle. I've never heard of such thing. It's an oxymoron right there. We just spotted an oxymoron. How can it be mean to call Anita 520 a creeper when she is going around the patron server creeping on people? She just creeps up behind people and comments on what people are doing. I don't deserve my quartz taken for telling the truth. I mean, let's face it. When you're calling someone a creeper for going around and taking interest in your building, you're flipping a coin. You're turning something positive into something negative. You know. She's just going around trying to be friendly, trying to say hello, trying to talk about what you're up to, trying to lend a hand, be a friend, and you're making it sound like they're mean. Gee, Spangleboo. There's going to be some serious words at some point. You know I'm joking though. Got to always say I'm joking. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. I Love Cats is here with a donation saying, X, you made an entrance from the outside area to your base, but it's just an entrance. There is nothing that blocks you from going in from the side. Can you explain this? Yeah, I can explain it actually. It's really quite simple. Let's see if I can... do you know what? I'll put a block here temporarily. Okay. It's called rockets, right? So with a rocket, you can go into the sky and then you can just go off in a direction and all of a sudden, you know, you can see all of the blue water because, of course, surrounding my base, you know, there is this giant mass of blue water and that confuses people a lot, you know. Anyway, let's go back down here. Jeez, try not to smack it. No, hi. That'll do. That'll do. I'll take that. That was, yeah, that victory. Victory is mine. I managed to fly up there. I came back down again alive. That's good. That's good. Appreciate the donation, man. Thank you for the support. Master Dark Looks says, what is Hermitcraft seed? If you go to the Hermitcraft Reddit, /r Hermitcraft, you can get the seed. Unfortunately, I'm sorry for being useless, but I can't remember it off by heart. It's a lot of numbers to remember. So yeah. Ender Cookie says, great landing, claps, thank you. Thank you, I've been flying ever since Elytra was added to the game. Oh, that sounded so weird. How much Bob Ross could paint a Bob Ross if paint could Bob Ross Bob? What? That doesn't make any sense, Caleb. Sense is not what it makes. JCOB98 says, or you could type /seed. But I want you to go visit the Reddit. Jeez, we want people to visit the Reddit, you know. The poor old Reddit sitting there, you know, people talking about what's going on Hermitcraft. No one visiting it. Well, actually, it's probably had its best months of traffic ever in Season 5. There's been lots of talk and discussion over there. Regularly see lots of threads with lots of comments and discussion in, which is really nice. Really nice, because we always wanted to have like a little community somewhere like that. Unfortunately, as you're probably aware, Minecraft YouTube comments are pretty garbage these days. They're not a great place for discussion or feedback, whereas you go on a Reddit and usually there's something pretty specific being discussed by several people, and it's pretty awesome, isn't it? DK White Tiger says, what about some mossy stone bricks or mossy cobblestone at the water? Didn't I read that out just a moment ago? Having a bit of a deja vu moment there. Yeah, I'm not particularly interested in adding the cobby mossel stone. The old cobby mossel stone, peeps! Jeez, that was awesome. Cobby mossel stone. I forgot about that block. Who likes the cobby mossel stone? Anyway, that stuff is a little bit too yucky for me, so it doesn't get like a chance. Whereas the mossy stone brick's pretty good, but we got cobble here. That's the dominant theme. Those sort of cracked textures, you know, with a little bit of smooth stone in there as well. I know, but not structural. Joel Kip says, just lose those word comments. YouTube is pretty garbage these days. That's more like it. I don't know. I think it's easy to be negative about stuff. YouTube's always a platform that's changing. It's always moving forward and changing, and people get really, I don't know, upset or annoyed about stuff that changes. It's just a culture of, like, you know, pessimism around the stuff that they do and change, and I've learned over time just to kind of tune it out a little bit, because when they do something, usually after a while, you know, things just feel like business as usual. When it comes to comments though, without a doubt, I think they've ruined the comments. Didn't realise it at first, didn't actually think when they added like the plus thing on comments that would be bad, but it turned it into Reddit. It just, you know, like if you go onto a Reddit thread, there used to be discussion, at least on the main page, now it's just like a circle of jokes. Like people are just, you know, punning each other constantly, and it's sort of funny if you're in the mood for that. But if you go to a Reddit post and you're like, oh, I'm curious about this. What are people saying? They're just making jokes about it, and they're getting their upvotes, and that's what happens on YouTube. Now it's like everyone's got a joke about how people write comments about being first and getting a thumbs up. Everyone's got a joke where you got to click read more, and then you're like, ah ha ha, and it's like, ugh. Whatever happened to reading comments and there just being tons of feedback about what you're doing? Because that's what it used to be like, and you don't get that experience anymore, which kind of sucks. But that's the way it is. All the good stuff gets buried under the jokes that want thumbs up. Right, rant over. We're done with that rant now. I got a noise in my ear. Some bits have been thrown at me by Blastoise186 saying, "Cheer, hi Asuma, I'm one of the Scarscribers and Orc Crafters on a hashtag mini Scar raid." Hashtag mini Scar raid, peeps. No one type it in chat but Blastoise, so it can definitely be a mini Scar raid. Oh, I'm joking. You know the mob drop plugin you made? Mob head drop? Well, Autism Father just started to use it on Orcraft and even improved it with Shiny Creeper. Thanks so much for being awesome. No problem at all, buddy. Thank you for the nice message, and good to hear those guys are enjoying it. I'm assuming, yeah, definitely the mob heads, isn't it, with the Silver Creeper mob head. Oh, Silver Creeper. That's, you didn't say silver, did you? It was shiny. Silver Creeper. That's what's his name? The kid. The kid who was really brainy and very good at Minecraft. I can hear his voice saying bye from the Silver Creepers. Oh my god, what was that channel? What was that channel? He did the MC Escher thing in Minecraft. That was so cool. Damn it. Only a handful of people will know what I'm on about now. And a Cookie says, I think most people who think good comments don't bother commenting because they feel their comment is going to be lost with all the, you know the drill first. I hate people who ask for likes, etc. You're absolutely right. Where one thing has become more prominent, the other thing has probably felt like it's got less of a voice. Huh. Yeah, because it does feel like they're harder to find. It's because less people are saying like what they want to say now because they know it gets buried in the other stuff. Did someone type it in? Cobbly Mossels, Silver Creeper. Silver Creepers, right? I haven't messed that one up, Nihilus. I thought someone... AC Tennis, there it is. Funny dude. Yeah, AC Tennis, that's the channel. That's the channel. That goes back years, that does. Years, really far back. Gamer Chick says, Cub did a video titled All the Mob Heads. I immediately thought about Blink-182, All the Small Things. Thought it was hilarious. I remember that song. Jeez, I haven't heard that song in... I don't think I even thought about that song in years. Like... Oh yeah, I got... That takes me back a bit, that song. Mumbo Jumbo's sleeping, peeps. Everyone type about it in chat. Look, Mumbo did a thing. He did a thing. Iluve Cat says yes. Asua. Who is Asua? That's really strange thing to type, Iluve Cats. Lolbozer says, Asuma, can you please start deleting the comments that just ask first? Maybe I'll do it. Maybe one day I'll sit around and as an experiment I'll just sit here deleting rubbish comments and see what they look like after. I might do that. That sounds like a great experiment. Like if people go to the comment box and there's like not one comment about like likes or anything, then they might just go, oh, I'll write something interesting. It'd be like a mini game. I'll just sit here going delete, delete, delete. Who's Mumbo, says Governor? Just some bloke. Just some bloke who plays Minecraft, you know. Right, I think we've finished this floor. I think it's Finnish. You know, like it's from Finland. You get it? Because Finnish. Because, okay, I'll shut up. Right, let's go put you here. My voice is getting a little bit wobbly at the moment. Looking good all the way around. All the sides. Double checking, triple checking. It looks good, doesn't it? Do you know what Rendog would say? Sweet. It's done. Okay, well, it's time to put things away, I guess. Look, well, why? I mean, why? It doesn't make any sense, does it? I'll have to sort that one out. Right, there's only room for cobble in there. Where else are we going? What else are we doing? Let's have a look. Done that, done that. I feel like we should go somewhere else now. I was going to do a little bit more work on this area, but with this bit being done, kind of feels like we should knock it on the head. Right, let's take these things, let's put them away. 21 goes all the way down here. 4, 5, so where's 6, 7? Is that all of it? Yeah, it's all of it. Cool! That is good. All those sea lanterns, says Roy DM. You missed a block of mycelium, says Panda Cub. Mycelium. Ooh, I fell. The other thing I was thinking of doing was this bit down here. Oh, do you know what? I've missed a bit. You see that gap? That gap needs to be filled in. Let's go investigate. Rumble says, can you please explain your idea for the biomes around your base? Or do a poll next episode? I mean, what would the poll be about exactly? The idea is simple. We're terraforming. We're making the landscape. Think of a Minecraft landscape. Now think that it's different and wonderful and something you'd never actually find in Minecraft, and then we're going to hand build that. That's the idea. It's going to be a massive project. So this is the one I did first, and I just put just a trim of slabs, I think. Are they at the height? Oh right, look at this. So this will be a quick job and then we'll be off. Gamer Chick says, oh my god, Asuma, that ceiling is fantastic. Thank you. I'm not sure which ceiling. This one's a bit plain. The one below. Oh, maybe you like the look of the one below. Hang on, we'll go look at it again. Because I kind of assumed. Oh, kind of assumed it needs some work, needs some stuff doing to it. It's the stream of strange noises. Hi. There we go. We can just about reach everything, but you got to concentrate. You see? Look at that concentration. Cool. That doesn't look right. Let's go double check. Rumble says, yeah, I mean, not a classic YouTube poll, but start a conversation in the comments. Oh, you mean like encourage the conversation, let people know that the whole first thing is going to be deleted. I Live Cat Serve Donation saying, question, what do you count as spam comments? Like if someone just says, X, why are you an amazing human being? Is that spam because it has nothing to do with the video? Just wondering. In a way, yeah, I guess. Like people say very nice things to you. I think it could be easy to let that go to your head. I just try to, you know, focus on being me and appreciate, like when people say something nice that it can make you feel good, but like, you know, don't. Like, there's this quote from a song, what I am and what I think I am. I always think about that. Like, who are you and what do you think you are? Or who do you think you are? Kind of thing. I always try and stay grounded, you know? So, with lots of people saying lots of nice things to you on a regular basis, you could quite easily let that go to your head. I don't think that'll ever happen with me. I'm a pretty grounded person. So in response to the question you were asking, though, is it spam? In a way it is. In a way it is. If it's off topic, it is less useful in the context of the video. However, there's a difference between someone saying something nice and just typing first. Like, you're obviously going to appreciate the nice comment, whereas the first thing is just going to be like, ah, here we go again. So, yeah, there's another thing though. People in the beginning didn't used to leave those nice messages of, you know, would endearance be the word? So if we think back to, like, you know, 2011, 2010 YouTube, I think the audience was older and the attitude online was different at that point. And, you know, the kind of comments I get that are nice from people, you see on all the YouTubers' channels, because now we have a culture, I think, of people being so into YouTube that a lot of source of their happiness or, you know, distraction or whatever you want to call it, comes from that platform, and so they end up talking to the people in that particular way, and so it's become a language of YouTube to talk to the creators in that particular way, and, you know, say thank you in that particular way. That's the way I look at it, because if I think back to my old videos where I got lots of feedback. Everything was quite kind of formal. There wasn't a lot of like, oh, you know, like, really love watching your videos every day. You know, it means a lot to me. It was more direct about, hey, you're doing this in Minecraft, and that was cool. But this bit over here, you could have done that. Like, it was always very direct to the content, and not so much more about anything bigger than that. Spangleboo says, don't worry, I will never say nice things to you. Puts a little love heart at the end. Gotta help people stay grounded, you know. Brilliant. The best crafter says, so X is what the blue section of your base is going to be. Oh, this is going to be for farms, like crop farms. Admittedly, though, I feel like the layout is going to take away from the pizzazz we could have a little bit more, which is why I've been rethinking what I'm going to do with this space right here. I actually got some pretty crazy weird ideas coming together in my head, and I think once we've done more on this floor, I'll be able to step back and go, right, what is going to go here? Because I've made a lot of plans for this base, and sometimes plans are good, sometimes plans keep you on track, and other times they kind of like put inspiration into a little box, and then later on when you take it out, it's like it's not been nourished and it's died, and it looks kind of ugly now. That metaphor is actually brilliant. As I say it, I realise it sounds completely bizarre, but for example, this was going to be a record room over here, right? And now that the idea isn't fresh and like, oh, let's build a record room, it all of a sudden, all the little ideas you might have had, like building a giant record or building a drum kit, I don't know, whatever it was, like, they go out of your mind, and then you sort of go, oh, a jukebox room, what? So I was going to make a build palette room over here, but now that we're so far into building, it seems kind of pointless to have a room dedicated to the build palette. However, if it had been a tradition from day one, all the different builds we do, it's got its own little spot in the build palette room, it would make a lot more sense and it would be a lot more inspired. So sometimes making plans are good, sometimes not so great. That's the way I look at it. Quality metaphor says, is it Sherber? Sherbers maybe? Sherber5? Madden Chan says hello, welcome, hi. We've got a noise in my ear from Jolkip saying don't read out loud. Well, I will read to myself then. Jolkip, just email me. Email me is always a good way to get in contact if the other things aren't suitable. Yeah, appreciate the donation, man. Just drop me an email. Roy DM says here, sitting, waiting for an answer. What was your question, Roy? I read your message and you missed your opportunity to ask. Jeez. Right. We got to think about something. What are we doing next? We're going over there. Am I in the mood to be creative and get this done? Usually, creative for me requires a little bit of silence. I love this elevator system we got, by the way. Works pretty well. I Love Cats is here with a donation. A noise in my ear saying, you know something funny? I heard Ren say sweet once. You and Iskal though, I heard it both like 100 times. Like, geez, is Iskal's thing, but now it's yours as well. I've heard Ren say it so many times, and therefore I've become, I don't know, enticed to say it myself. I appreciate the donation, man. Trust me, it's a Rendog thing. It's a Rendog thing. Please stop telling that Mumbo maxed his spoon counter, says BRT. I know, but people keep telling me. Nia Win says creativity is like the wind. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. So one thing I wanted to do was flatten that land, massive land over there, or work on this tunnel, which requires me to get creative. Do you know it would be a good place to go and get creative? It would be on that stream plot world where all you peeps can join. Or maybe we'll just go on regular play.sumovoid.com. There I can use the bubble, you see. Okay, I'm loading up another Minecraft thing. So while that loads, if I make the screen go dark... Come back up. Hi. What happened? Yeah. Ooh, it crashed. It crashed. Hi. What you doing? We're back. Welcome back. We're back. Welcome back. Right. Jeez, it was something. Oh, blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Okay, that was me being annoyed. Yeah, that's right. It's on this. What? What you telling me? What you telling me? No. So I can't join with 1.12.1 and I can't join with 1. What? What is going on? There's a problem from the admins. Hang on, let me drop them a message. Right, I'll send them a message, which has probably been butchered. Let's go back. Where are we? What screen are we on? I don't even know what's going on anymore. Let's try again. Hey! Here we go, we're here. You can see where I logged out. Has there been... There's new plots. This wasn't here last time, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, actually. No, there was something very similar to this somewhere. Jeez, there's a person caught here. What's happened to this fella? Interesting. Yeah, these are new plots. I haven't seen these ones. So I've been doing little runs where I go all the way down to the end and back across, and now new plots have been opening up around the outside. Very cool. Can I claim a plot? Yeah, I can, and it's given me this one here. Cool. Assume I got a plot now. Can I? No, wait. Ban. Right, okay, so now I can have a plot where only I will be. So for that tunnel, I was thinking of introducing some blocks. Okay, some dropper blocks like this as support beams. I want to do something interesting with that walkway, because what it's currently going to be is a case of... Oh, do you know what? Ideas are popping into my head. This isn't the colour that I wanted to work with, but with a long... I think each thing is like 6. I could actually do that. Let's put that there. Oh, maybe not. But I could have like a ramp like that. We won't do that though. Captain Smurfs' CTM project. That's a private patron world for using builders tools. I forget what they're called. Voxel sniper and stuff. Yeah, I wanted to include some things like this in the walkway. Maybe lots of fire and flames. I don't know, like... I just wanted to use some different materials and mess around with it a little bit. Alon Person says, Assumer, I think that your base colour palette should get more and more distorted towards bedrock. Well, what I got planned for the bottom bit is going to definitely have a lot more colour. There is a lot of people chatting away. And it's distracting. The fire and the flames again, says Pixel Riffs. It's Pixel Riffs. Is it the Pixel Riffs? How can we confirm that it is the one and only Pixel Riffs? That's what I need to know. Cool. Anyway, let's think about slabs. I always start with slabs because you always want to use slabs and stairs, and that tells you what colours you can work with. Now I think dark oak would actually come out of the room that we were just working on pretty well. So dark oak and nether brick kind of possibly mixed together, and that's the kind of industrial like looking block that we want to mix it up with. Furnaces will also give us similar, but with a little bit of grey if we want to change it every so often. In fact, if we're going to have pillars like this, just chucking in a furnace. Who's noise spamming? Who's sinking so low they're going to noise spam? Have we got a filthy noise spammer? Jeez. You set up a plot world for people to play on. I mean, I say you as in me. I mean, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. It was the admin team. Obsidian? Right, I want to get something fiery and... yeah, that's what I keep coming back to. Fire. So fire and lark. Jeez, the noise spam. Okay. You're spoiling it for everyone, you know? Bucket? Question mark? Is that going to be enough? Why isn't the bubble working? Hang on, what if I go outside the plot? There's no bubble! Great, just people noise spamming. Jeez. So rude and mean. X, they're just sipping their tea, says Xerox. Don't give him excuses now. Don't give him excuses. So when it comes to fire and fiery blocks, we're going to have some lava. We can use concrete, like red and yellow. Ooh, hello. Where'd that go? Or maybe orange. Orange, yellow, red. Nice fiery blocks. Okay, I'm seeing where this could go. I'm seeing where this could go. We also got clays. I think we need to think about structure. So let's type in cobble. I think cobblestone in general is going to be useful to mix with this. Let's put that over here. And then we're going to need some textures to complement the slabs. And so we can mix spruce with the dark, and obviously nether brick will look pretty cool. So there's a whole bunch of blocks. Now, I really love this idea of having these pillars go up. I'm going to pop back onto Hermitcraft on the other thing quickly. Impulse SVSV says, "Hey X, what you doing?" We're working on Hermitcraft, Mr. Impulse SVSV. Sounds like a cheap knockoff, if you ask me. Right. Oh no, Tango's infected. Asuma, says GP9990099. Yeah, maybe a little bit of that Tango infection. Could we bring the orange through here? I think we could. Anyway, 1, 2, right, it's 5 wide. That's what I wanted to check. 5 wide, and is that actually 7? 7 blocks between each bit. That's what I needed to know. So we'll leave that for a second. We'll pop back onto the other world. So 5 and 7 are our numbers. Now I reckon that those baked bean woods, they might work well 5 wide. And do you know what was on the outside of it? Oh, what's it called? Powder. Type in powder. That. Oh wow. Okay, right. The ideas are flowing, peeps. The ideas be flowing. So let's go above the ground a little bit. In fact, I want to have my pallet, and then I want to have lots of space to build. I wonder if I can claim. Do you know what? I can build wherever I want, so I might just build into that plot. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to start just somewhere around here. Throwing eggs at me now. Jeez, I'm serious. I'm serious. If I see someone throwing eggs at me, I may have to get out the banhammer, because I mean, that's just rude. I'm trying to create entertainment for people, and they're throwing stuff at me. It's just rude. So look at that. We can do that. Fair enough. That's 6. Oh, come on now. Are you serious? Oh, right. Bear with me. Bear with me. You're going to see something wonderful. Okay. I'm very tempted to ban. Very tempted. Stop throwing eggs at me. Okay, right. So now what we got to do is... Oh, that didn't drop. Isn't that supposed to not do that? Isn't it supposed to, like, rest on top of it? Did I miss something? Ban them all, says Wellington Sneed. I mean, I don't want to ban everyone, but there's a lot of people doing it, unfortunately. Try redstone blocks in the layout on the plot world server, someone says. Anyway, let's just crack on. So this is going to be 3 wide, so we can keep this path as is, but then what we can do with this cobblestone, I thought, was put some... Well, now, why didn't they... Is it a plot world thing? It might be a spigot thing. It might be a spigot thing, actually. That's probably what it is. So let's say as a placeholder we pick a different slab, one that's a similar colour, right? So imagine that those are floating on there, then we get to keep that colour coming up like this, which I think is an opportunity that can't be missed. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we go up again. Ooh. How did you get in here? Yeah, and then we have... Ha! Let's go... Pick that one up. So yeah, it'll be the same colour all the way across, which is unique. It's not what you'd expect. So then, from there, I think what we'll do is we'll bring in those support pillars, and maybe some fire and flames as well. But anyway, there's a reason why this stuff would hang on cobble. Not only does it look cool, it will elevate the block, and then it can be part of the structure that's sort of floating. So yeah, that would actually go like that. And then we got to put up with it being like that, which is alright. For now, it's a demonstration. Assumer, I thought your slope on Hermitcraft was 7 per horizontal fall, not 7 horizontal per slab. Oh, yeah, good point, good point. So I'd have to rejiggle it a little bit. That's good point, very good point. Okay, so now those pillars that I was talking about, they could come up here. How many blocks away are we? 2. 2 seems good. And they could be perhaps every 3 blocks. That's probably a bit much. 3, 4, 5, like that. So they can come from this pit down below where we'll probably put lots of lava. So it's going to be like this is all suspended. So then we can do something like this. Ender Cookie, so those eggs are exploding in your face. So see how you must find it extremely annoying. Okay, I'm probably cracking you up. I promise it was only yolking. I'll stop now. It is annoying. It's sad more than anything that people want to do that, because it's not enjoyable to watch. But anyway, we'll keep them amused, and we'll pop back over here now, since doing that's kind of disgusting. Right, JP Martins Free has resubscribed for 2 months in a row, saying, "You're a great buddy. About last biddo you done. Don't get demotivated by what people say. Hermit Quest is great. Maybe you didn't have a good run, but I'm sure next time is better." I hope so. I really need to be able to play it in order to do better next time, and it's going to be released when the series is released for people to play. Like, you know, then I can put it on my Patreon server, play rounds with them, and hopefully get better, because I'm generally bad when you put a new game in front of me. I have to figure everything out. Some people figure out mechanics of games pretty easily and quickly. There's a lot of reasons why I don't think Hermit Quest went too well, but yeah, a lot of people have been nice about it as well and said that they enjoyed it, so maybe I should be focusing on that more, you know. Anyway, thank you for the resubscribe, buddy. Also, I Love Cats is here with a donation saying meow. And that's all. Well, thank you, buddy. I don't know what to say back, but appreciate it. Emmylou Didu says, "Stairs below the cobble wall to create an arc." Stairs below the cobble wall. Cobble wall? Oh, you mean underneath it? Oh, like, yeah, the bit we haven't done yet. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We got to do some slabbing first of all. I guess we can get rid of that sign. It's no longer going to be for that. What we do need though is to get out our ender chest. Always keep an ender chest on you. And then we want that one. Boobity boop, we got some of those. Right. So how do we get all the way up there with equal measure? Equal measure, I say. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. It's counting with X again. 2, 3, 2, 4. We're going to fall short a little bit here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or maybe not. Maybe actually arriving there is kind of good. I think that might work actually. So that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. I think that'll work. Doesn't have to be precise, does it? Actually, it kind of lines up very well. X, play Hermitcraft with patrons like Iskal did. I'd like to, but we have to wait until it's released. So the thing with it being 4 is it means if you can have those pillars, they're never going to line up very evenly. But I think it means what we'll do is put the pillars. Yeah, I know what we're going to do with the pillars. Don't you worry about the pillars now. Don't you worry about them pillars. Okay, the next thing is to, I guess actually probably just make some more of these slabs. Yeah, we'll just make more of them. Okay, give me a stack of those. That makes no sense. Let's pretend I never crafted that. That abomination of crafting. That's not a thing, is it? The hedge you have made. What is the most efficient way of breaking them once placed? Says Tad T. DeWes. If I remember correctly, there is no tool for breaking them, so anything goes. They're all the same speed. Except maybe a pick is faster than using your fist. I'm not sure. You messed up the beginning, says Jiku. Did I? 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. Guess I kind of did. It's making me think though. We can't. If we remove this to 3, this thing is just going to zap all the way back. I think. If I extend it, it's going to go too far the other way. It's kind of like the right distance. So let's say it were 3. Then we'd be at this height. Would end there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we'd be at the block above height. 2, 3. Then we'd be on top of that. 2, 3. Then we'd be on top of that block. Yeah, we would come up way too high. Way too high. No, we've got to keep it at 4. Right. Anyway, we'll fix this. I made a boo boo. Made a mistake. Don't worry about it. Don't you even worry about it. Wait. Oh, that one was free as well. Make it by 3 until halfway and then do a 4 to end. Or we could just give this a bit of a platform at the beginning. Like it doesn't start straight away. So then you got to ask, where's the best place to start the freeze? Let's say we started it, what are we at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say we want 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like that. 2, 3. Need it to be a couple blocks further back, maybe 3 blocks. Let's try that then. You should check out the stream world, says Lol Lucas. I'll have a quick look. What's going on over there? What have people done? There's just a lot of people standing around. Some people have... oh god. Oh no. Oh no, they've got the face of awful on. I won't tell you what I saw. It gave me shivers. DVD says start from the other end and make it go down as long as you like. That way you don't have to guess where to start. Yeah, that's a very, very good way of thinking about it, isn't it? So we want the floor to start here, or at least to be at this height here. So I guess it would be there. Yeah, that's how we'll do it. Bring the baked bean wood to the outside world. That's what we're doing. Although this bit here, admittedly, I might change as well. But for now, we can bring it all together. Go to the door and count back. It will be easy to figure out, says the low brosif. That's kind of what we just decided to do. What's the server, says Electric Geckos. It is play.asumovoid.com. That is the IP address. Well, what happened here? What happened there? Wasn't paying attention, basically. That is what happened. This isn't in line with anything I've done, is it? I don't know what happened there, but we are out of line with all the stuff that I've built. Great. Did I make a mistake somewhere? No. Miscount, says the Nushman. Yeah, it looks like I miscounted, that's for sure. In a big way. Possibly in a big way. It kind of looks like I'm off by 2 blocks, which might not be so bad. And then there's that. And then there's that pit of death. Apod Ikish says, trust me, buttons are awesome for building with falling blocks. Ooh. Are they? How does that work? How does that work? Because they don't have a shape or a hitbox. They would just, the falling blocks would just, yeah, cause the block to disappear, right? Maybe that's the joke. Anyway, if we're going to do this in freeze, I feel like here is where the actual room would start. So let's, actually no, we're going to have blocks there. Let's put a marker at the edge. So this area will probably have some sort of entrance. And we got a noise in here. It's a donation here from Spangleboo saying, you know what you should do, X? You should build a structure like an ocean or something for this hallway to go through. Right now you are building a hallway through nothing and it looks odd. Put some stone or cobble around it and little pillars. I mean, we're building an ocean around this thing up. There's already an ocean around it, Spangle. What are you talking about? Jeez. Where are your cryptic messages? There's a big old ocean out here. Enjoy the view. I mean, there's not much else to look at around this place. Just the ocean. That's the only big ominous thing in this area. Nerion says that be some nice music. I agree. It's nice music. Spangleboo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. I do. Thank you for the support. Yeah, so we're going to have these things. Oh, wait. I just said this is where the room starts. Right. So here's where we would dig down and it would open up a little bit. Again, doing tons of digging. Always doing loads of digging in this base, I swear. I swear, it ain't nothing but, you know. Right, let's get rid of all this stuff so we don't get confused. And also, I'd like to have some torches in this room so we can actually see what's going on. Secret Ocean, says Foxy Face Rocks. It is a secret ocean, isn't it? It's exactly what it is. What are you building, X, says System Z? We are building the entrance to the outside area. That is sort of the plan. How about a large fish tank around the hallway? I got a better idea. We're gonna build lava and fire and flames and death and destruction. It's gonna be kind of crazy in here. Yeah, no, seriously, I got a cool idea for this. But I was gonna build more of it, but then people kept throwing eggs at me, so I thought, well, we'll come on here and we'll just get this starting bit done. You know? You know, do you know what I'm saying? The Stairway to Heaven, says Kiriko. Is it Kiriko? Probably butchered it. It's more like the Stairway to Hell. Or it's like the Stairway past or through or over Hell. I think over Hell would probably be most fitting. I wonder if I've got any more of this powder lying around. Jeez, don't go there. Which one are you in? Concrete. Oh, loads of it. Wow. Got a very large amount of this stuff lying around. So I'm literally thinking that we could do the old andesite thing again. I wonder if there's some andesite around here that I can dig up. Because I do like andesite. Aha! I found you, you can't get away from me. There's loads of this stuff in the world. Cool. Neowin says then it is a bridge, not a way. Oh, it would be a bridge, yeah. It's a bridge. It's a bridge that's also a way. It just can't decide what it is. That's its problem. Right. That is going to look pretty fine, isn't it? Yeah, this could totally work. Wait a minute, I did that bit wrong. Fireblade Entertainment says, Asuma, if you look south of your plot, you're going to be shocked. Seriously. By the way, the one with the pumpkin on is me. Jeez. Let me go have a quick look. South? What way am I facing? Okay. Okay, what have they built? What is this? Is this allowed? Cobble mossy musclestone. Cobby musclestone. Yeah. Is that south? It is. So someone claimed this plot and decided to build Cobby musclestone. Hashtag Cobby musclestone. Never forget the old stone of the Cobby muscle. jeez. Such a derp. Hi, Mr. Mark, you unicorn. This place. Look at this guy, Stormtrooper. Evil X kind of looks like a Stormtrooper, doesn't he? And there's Biffa. Well, there's lots of Evil X heads here, actually. In fact, there's kind of a scary amount of Evil X's hanging around on this place. This guy's been withered, literally. Literally been withered. Wow. Crazy stuff. Crazy people on a crazy server doing crazy things. Okay. See, I think this will literally go... And then when you're looking at it from this side, I think this... Oh, jeez, I want to jump up there. It'll literally just peel off to the side until it can't become visible. So this can stretch out in that direction. Maybe open up that pit of death would be a nice view, says Snurry. You know, what I've got to think about is what's below here, because I want to build farms on the floor below. Actually, now that I think about it, I think we'll have loads of space for the farm that I want to build. I've just got to keep in mind that there's going to be stuff going on up here. Devious lava and fire stuff. Death and destruction beholdeth. Beholdeth. That's just a word I made up. Sounds kind of cool though. Yeah, that's going to work. Yeah, it's totally going to work. This will be great. So yeah, when you see it from this side, whatever's going to happen over here, it's just going to open up. Bam! That actually used up all of those blocks. Make it look like it exploded, X, says Seddy-Girl. It will have many things that will make it look cool and interesting. But we've got to take it one step at a time, I think. Bridge stairway over hell. Are you going to hide Evil X down there? Says the Loot Damas. So we might be able to hide a little Evil X down in the area. I'm not so sure. I am not so sure. Oh, to link us to the next part of the stream, if there's one thing that I'm sure of, it's that my voice is getting very tired. And I think before it gets too strained, we should call it that, peeps. Big thank you to everyone for coming along today. I'd encourage you to stick around and become a part of the raid. We like to do raids after the stream. But a massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. All the people hanging out in chat, all the people just watching, appreciate you all. We'll now be doing a raid. This stream, the whole thing, will be uploaded to my second channel as well. And no one playing Minecraft, so let's go to the Minecraft community. So we're going to potentially raid someone at random. Let's find a very small channel. Don't know where I'm sending you, by the way, so let's hope it's English. Yeah. Don't know what I'm sending you to. Okay, I got a channel for you, Devil Dog. So I hope you enjoy. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.